since the primary results, I would imagine things for you have become more real, that there's a definite possibility that you could be doing this job in a matter of a few months. And I've wondered if you've done anything that would better prepare you to start the job. Have you talked with sitting judges about how they made the transition?
Oh, absolutely. I've talked to several judges, and you don't want to jinx yourself. I mean, that's the flip side of the coin. You know, there's a part of it you don't want to say, hey, if I win. So I'm very practical about, we made it through the primary and we were thrilled and very excited, because we knew from the people out there, from talking to people and being grassroots and obviously not having a lot of money, that people wanted change. To see it translate into numbers was incredibly, I think, rejuvenating, that we were to see the county was being serious about the problems. I've talked to several of the sitting judges. I realize that this is not going to be an easy time, and it's certainly not going to be in other counties when you don't have all of this corruption and the backlog and the crimes. You know, a judge steps in, they go to judge school, and they come out and they kind of ease into the role of being a judge. It's not going to be like that in Luzerne County. There's backlogs. We're understaffed, and even with the election of 2 judges, we'll continue to be understaffed, and it's going to be difficult and tough, and you're going to have to jump right in. And again, I think that my experience and what I've done in my career prepares me to be able to step in there and do what we need to do, and give it, you know, more than 100% what we need to do to move it forward. It's got to be cleaned up. People can't be waiting anymore. We've got to move forward as quickly as we can.
Have you spoken with Judge Peter Polachek? I believe from our prior conversation he's a friend of your husband's. And I'm wondering if he's offering insights to you as far as how he made this switch 10 years ago.
No, Peter's running with retention, and I think his focus obviously has been there. Briefly during the primary, I spoke to Peter about what I intended to do, and I think the rest of it has just been about trying to go forward and do our campaigns. And we've been busy. We see each other on the road, all of the judges and the people. We see each other passing all the time, but my focus really, I've talked to sitting judges who aren't running for retention. Judges in other counties have been very, my project covers Susquehanna and Lackawanna County, so I have relationships. I know judges in other counties, and sometimes I would speak to them too, being out of the area and what was going on here, to get their insight.